From the YouTube channel that brought you the Nanoblock build of Sonic the Hedgehog, to a LEGO video unboxing build of the LEGO Shadow the Hedgehog set, to jigsaw puzzles, something like this. Anyway, let's get into this. Hey guys, Stormtrooper1 here! Welcome to the channel, guys, and welcome to a very special video where we're not doing a nano build or a Lego build. We're actually be doing something called a Jixel puzzle here, where it's actually of Knuckles and Echidna when he was in Sonic and Knuckles back on the Sega Mega Drive. Now, I went shopping the other day with my brother and in the city not far from where I live, and we noticed this while we were perusing in HMV here that day, and they thought, well, it's very interesting. And when we tried looking for videos about this online on YouTube, we couldn't find any. So we thought. Well, it was a thought, really, that maybe I should do a video on some of these, because I've got a Knuckles and Echidna, and I've also got a Sonic the Hedgehog set as well. Now, I know that there's a Shadow the Hedgehog set for this as well, and I thought it would be cool to see where we go with Knuckles and Sonic first, before we try our hands on Shadow the Hedgehog. So, let's actually open this little bad boy up. See what we get, and the piece just rolled out. I don't know how that happens, but these are really interesting to see, and I know that there is a type of instruction booklet that I should get my hands on. Here it is. So this instruction booklet, not really an instruction booklet, it's more of a guide on what you need, and of course where you're supposed to put this. So I'm going to see about organizing all of this first before we actually move on to the build. Before I begin, I just want to let you guys know that I publish content throughout the week, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell to get notified on all my latest content. Okay, so we've now sorted out all the pieces that we're going to need for this Jixel build. So we've got, in the pink color, we've got 64 of these right here. Then in the darkish, brownish red head color, we got 57 of those. We have 110 red pieces, not including this one. This one is going to be really important, as it will be an important, connector well, it's going to be an important piece for the build, regardless, and we will need this. I'm not sure how this is going to connect, but it will be interesting to see how it works. In the light brown color department, we've got at least 25 of these, and 21 brown colorish pieces here. 5 black. We've also got 3 dark gray, 10 gray, and 13 gray, and 10 white pieces altogether. So that's all we're going to need for this build. Now, I don't know how long this is going to take me. Normally, a nano build would last me about an hour or so, and that's including the recording sessions of the video. But I've got my phone here, so I'm going to use this as sort of a stopwatch to see how long this will be. Probably going to be something of an interesting challenge, but I will enjoy it nonetheless. I'm going to get started right away. Starting in 3, 2, 1, begin. Okay, so I'm 5 minutes into this Jixel build already, and so far we've done the eyes for, well, the right eye for Knuckles right here. So it's basically 3 rows of 3 white pieces, where it's at least one piece away heading backwards, so that it can give a pupil right here on the eye. Then we've also placed I went round and placed some of the gray pieces around the puzzle right here. Starting from here and then working around the eyes itself. And then of course putting the dark gray there so that it also connects to the black as well, which we put on this part of the build as well. And of course another light gray to help connect everything, to keep everything together. Then I just started my work on the the light brownish pieces here. So I've done a row of 3 right here in line with the row of the whites that we've done. And then I'm on the, I've already done 5 on the layer underneath. So now I just need to put on another 1, 2, 3, 6 more for this Jixel build, and then we can carry on with the rest of the build. See where we go. Okay, so 10 minutes into this build, and we are mostly done with the light brownish pieces. We're done with the grays, the dark grays here, and of course all the blacks too. So we've done all the light browns here, which does form sort of like a straight line, if you will. And then I had to put on 2 more right here, so that one piece away from the far end light brown that we've done for this build. Then we had to put on a black here so that it kind of forms the curve for the smile for this build, called for Knuckles' mouth, which is really good, and then also a very cool detail as well. Then I carried on by adding 6 more of those light brown pieces onto the model, and then another one here underneath, which is at least the 3rd from the left of that row of 6. Then 2 black pieces to form the bottom of Knuckles' smile, and another light brown here and one here, so that it fully forms, the mouth of the lower face area of Knuckles. Then I put on another black piece right here to help start off with the nose, and then I had to put on 2 dark gray pieces here for the nose to form that curve. Then I grabbed 2 normal brown pieces here, and put them at the top. And then I started working my way around the bottom of Knuckles' head, so that it will have that transition from a lighter, from the light to the darker side of his head. So that's 10 minutes into the build. Let's get into another few minutes of this build while we're at it. Right, so we're now at the 15-minute mark of the build, as you can tell from the phone right here. Might as well just put it down here. Yep, there we go. So everything is actually still really structurally sound, even after 15 minutes of building it. And as I lift it up, it's not really that difficult to try and loosen up the pieces. It's very structurally sound for a jigsaw puzzle, because normally when you do jigsaw puzzles, they do tend to come a little bit loose, and it will be a little bit difficult to try and put them back together again. But not with these jigsaw pieces. These little jigsaw pieces. They are specifically made to stick together with each other. So no matter what or how hard you try, these will always stick together, no matter how hard you try and shake it loose, which is very genius, I gotta say. And I just hope that one day I can get to build some more video game related jigsaws, maybe on the channel here in the future. So before I take as I take a quick sip of my drink, I will have to resume this build and see how far I can go this time. Always remember to stay hydrated, guys. Right, so 20 minutes into this build, and it's starting to look it's almost like a real-life sprite in the palm of your hands. Hence, I've just started to get to work on the bright red aspect of the sprite here. Once that piece is back together, there we go. And there is a little gap here. It's for this piece that I'm going to put on in a moment. Now, I don't know how this is going to help, but hopefully it will keep everything under control. If we put it on like this, there it is. There we go. We've actually got a form of support for when we're done with this jigsaw, and put it somewhere in the room that we would actually like to have it in, which will be perfect for this, for the future. So that is going to be for later, but I've still got to try and finish off this little puzzle right here, so it shouldn't, hopefully, take me that long to do, because we're only 20 minutes into this build. We're on the 25th minute of this Jixel build, and boy, what build it's been so far. So, I've actually taken out the support piece for the time being, because I want to make sure that as I'm doing this, it's on a flat surface instead of having to move around all over the place until the end. That way I can fully attach this one onto the rest of the model. Hopefully soon. So actually starting out with the eyes was a pretty good idea, because that way you have something of a foundation area to work around with this build, and it makes it a whole lot easier because you actually get to know where everything is before you actually start to place it on your Jixel model. So we're going to carry on with this bottom section right here, and see if we can finish it off real soon. That way we can actually finish off more on the back of Knuckles' head. So we are about, if we can use this, we've actually done quite a fair bit for 25 minutes of this build. Pretty cool stuff. So we've still got a few more dark red pieces to put on, and of course some normal red and pink left for this build, for this assembly. Whew. 30 minutes into this Jixel build, and boy, what 30 minutes it's been so far. In fact, we are closer and closer and closer to actually finishing off this model. It's actually coming along pretty well, and I'm pleased with what we've done. What I've done so far. So we've done the curve for the front quails of Knuckles' head. We're just adding in a few more pink pieces so that it carries on with the highlights for the head of Knuckles, and then we'll be able to move on to the rest of the back of Knuckles' head. So hopefully the end is in sight, and I should be able to tell you guys how long it takes by the end of this video. So let's carry on. So far, this has taken me 35 minutes, and so far we are, well, right now we're just getting closer and closer to ending this, which is, it is still structurally sound, even if I do this, boom, 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 boom. Just a bit of fooling around. It's still all together, which is fantastic. Perfect piece of ingenuity right there, and also easy to remove as well if you want to disassemble it quickly. All you have to do is just push it out, and then any pieces that you don't really like being in an awkward position, you can just put it down like so, which is brilliant. It will feel a little bit bent, but don't worry about it. It also proves that the structural integrity of this Jixel is actually working well. So don't worry too much about it, and just enjoy the rest of the build as I carry on timing myself on how long it will take. altogether, it's taken me about 41 minutes to, well, 42, depending on if you want to count the the exact number. But, boy, what a build it's been for me so far in this video. And I am nearly done with it. I just need to reinsert this piece back into the model. And then, bada boom. There we go. Everything is now connected, and we've got ourselves a pixel Knuckles the Echidna Sprite from Sonic and Knuckles back on the Sega Mega Drive. And I gotta say, I quite enjoyed this. This was such a simple, short little puzzle to actually build, and I hope that they can actually make some more of these in the future. Maybe not just Sonic the Hedgehog, but maybe like Super Mario or Mega Man. There's a lot of options that they could do with these Jixels, and I quite liked it. And I now have to try and find somewhere to put this in, so that I can enjoy it thoroughly whenever I come into my gaming room. And I hope that you have enjoyed this video as much as I have enjoyed building this. It's a Jixel set, and I hope that you also hit that subscribe button to help me grow the channel, and of course get notified on when I do this Sonic the Hedgehog Jixel puzzle. And I shall see you on the next video, guys. Happy gaming, and I shall see you then.